Hey everyone, it's Cory McCarthy and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to do a quick update video for everyone because it's been 1 week since my last video on this topic and a lot of things have happened since then. Today marks the final day of my official mandated quarantine per the New York State Department of Health because what they do is they go by your last day of potential contact with an infected individual, confirmed infected individual. So that for me would have been 2 weeks ago today. Now that individual who exposed me and many others has since passed away. He passed away last Sunday. Now he was up in age and he had underlying conditions, but he passed away last Sunday, and I've come to find that 2 other people who were in contact with him when he was sick, but he didn't know he was sick, it was unintentional, are now confirmed COVID-19 cases. Now in my case, I've still not been tested because I have not been so bad yet where I've needed to go to the ER. I guess you could say if I have COVID-19, my experience has been relatively mild. It could be much worse. So I have not been to the ER, and right now, from what I understand, from what I've read, New York City is only testing people who have to go to the ER for serious reasons, and the test would be beneficial to the treatment plan. So I don't fit that criteria. In fact, I'm trying to avoid going to the ER unless it's absolutely necessary, because what if I don't have it? What if I just have a cold or allergies or something? And I would then be putting myself at risk of catching it, being in a ward with other people some people who do have it, actually. So I'm reserving the ER for if I really, really need it. But as of now, I haven't deteriorated to that point. As for my symptoms, I generally feel under the weather. I've had the same cough. It's more of a wet cough than a dry cough, but I've had this for quite some time, even before exposure to this gentleman. My nose actually has begun being kind of runny in the last couple of days, that I have more of a sinus congestion going on that I didn't have last week. And I've had a flare-up of asthma conditions in the last few days. They kind of keep me up at night. It's like I'm getting 90% of my normal oxygen capacity. But like I said, it's not so bad where I'm so concerned that I feel I need to go to the hospital. I've just been using some eucalyptus oil and menthol on my chest at night, a rub that helps open up my breathing airways, and I put a fan on that blows over my head, so I feel like it's increasing the amount of air that I'm able to get to my mouth and my nose. Kind of makeshift. It's not really hospital style, but hey, if it keeps me from having to go to the hospital, and from getting to that point, rather, I'll take it. But that's where I stand now. Like I said, today is my final day of quarantine. So I could technically leave the house tomorrow, but I'm going to stay in for a little longer. I want to wait for these symptoms to subside, and then I want to give it maybe 7 days after the symptoms subside, because from what I'm reading, that seems to be the way to go. From what I've read, most mild cases of this, again, assuming I even have this, most mild cases of this last 2 weeks. It's the more serious cases that can last between 3 and 6 weeks. So I'd say if I push it through, this Sunday at least, that would be 2 weeks from when I noticed the first onset of my breathing symptoms. So I'll push it beyond that, just kind of see how I go and kind of play it by ear, as the saying goes. I'm quite tired right now. Sorry guys, I haven't been sleeping very well because of the breathing, so kind of tripping over my words a little bit. But I wanted to give you all an update and let you know where I stand and what's going on. Right now, New York, last I checked, had like half, or approximately half, and I'm talking about New York State as a whole, not just the city. Half of the U.S.'s total cases are right here in my state. That is so crazy. But anyway, I'm doing relatively all right. Like I said, I just feel under the weather, and I'm hoping things will clear up. It doesn't seem to be escalating, so knock on wood, this will not get any worse. But if it does, I am monitoring, and I will go to the hospital if I need it. But like I said, I'm reserving that for as needed. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys for listening to my update. And I hope you all are minding, your own self-distancing guidelines and, the shelter-in-place rules that maybe your areas have. It's real. This is not a hoax. Like I said, I know somebody now who's officially died from it, and I know 2 other confirmed cases who were infected by this gentleman. These are all people that I know, personally know. Not people that I know through somebody who knows through somebody, but I personally know. So this is not a hoax. This is a real thing. And I'm just urging everyone to take it seriously and to take care of yourselves and just be cautious. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys in the next video and hopefully have better news next time. Hopefully I'll be feeling better by then too. So take care. Bye-bye.